Alrighty, let's get after it. Happy last day of August, 8/31/2025, 12:15 p.m. We are just a couple days removed from the start of the NFL season. Not really upset at the fact that I have to wait a few more days because college football delivered. Everything I watched was pretty entertaining for the most part. Like, that was probably the most college football I've ever watched in my life. I beat my record of 2 games from last year that I watched. It was good overall. But honestly, right from the start, it was really, really good. Unless you're a Texas fan, then everyone's clowning you.
I say even Ohio State didn't look good either.
No,
Both teams looked like fucking shit. Defensively, they looked great,
yeah, I mean,
but it was like, was it really that great a defense, or was it also just that bad of offense as well?
I think a little bit of both. I mean, the
I think so,
defenses
too.
are, those two defenses are nuts,
Yes,
phenomenal.
yeah, but both offenses, I think, yeah, definitely was like a little bit of both there. That was actually like rough to watch. Kind of sucked.
Yeah, it was brutal for me. I was driving home, like when it first started. Yeah, it was kind of tough. I think Arch is definitely. He's got the. I'm not gonna say the yips. That's definitely the wrong word to use. He's definitely the lights are bright. We'll just say.
Yeah, it's fucking jitters.
Yeah.
I mean, you got literally your team is favored to win the national championship. They're
not
talking
even
about
just
you
that.
winning the Heisman. You've never started
All
more
of
than
that
2
removed.
games.
His last name. That's
Well,
the
obviously, yeah.
That's the biggest pressure.
Yeah.
All that stuff is like, yeah, that is big, but yeah, no, that is the biggest problem is like, hey, you are a Manning. You're supposed to be the greatest of all time. Like,
Yeah, that's a given. I was just kind of adding all on top of that because
Yeah.
that's the one given, and then yeah, it's against literally the reigning national champs in their fucking stadium, 102,000 people
Yeah.
there. First day that first game that anyone gives a shit about
yeah,
of the college football season. I mean, it could not have been a bigger stage except for like the championship game.
yeah, it was
For him.
that was actually kind of a crazy stat though that they said that was the first time Ohio State has beat number 1 ranked team at home since 1985.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's kind of crazy to think about.
I wonder how many times though that's been relevant to them because they're the fucking number 1 ranked team though. Like how many years have they been excluded from that? That's probably 20 years since 1985. There's probably a 20-year in there where they were the number
maybe.
1 ranked team.
I don't know. I just started following college ball yesterday.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean that's got to be part of that. Though.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they'd probably definitely play into it.
Speaking of interesting stats too about that, I seen Alabama hasn't lost their season opener since like 2002
Yeah.
until last night.
Yep.
That's
That team is in shambles.
it's one game, but yeah,
it does
didn't
not
look
look
good.
It looked awful.
Yeah.
Florida State, obviously unranked. Florida State won 2 games last year. 2 games. And Bama, they come in. They're ranked 8th. Obviously, Alabama, the Crimson Tide, dude. They're the Nick Saban was that organization. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the
That's
kind
like
of guy.
impossible. Like you talk about like Arch Manning and having to live up to expectations. How about being the fucking coach after Nick Saban leaves?
Yeah.
Like, how are you supposed to?
What do I do now?
You lose one game and everyone's like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, "Saban wouldn't have lost." Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's
No, it is not good. It is not good at all. I mean, their QB, watching him play, he looked scared. He looked lost out there. It was bad. Ryan Williams, he went down at the end of the game, like in the 4th quarter. They called it for targeting. After watching the replay, he didn't even. The defender, so you see the defender's head like pop up as he lowers his shoulder. Well, it's from hitting his teammate. Like he hit his teammate. The thing with Ryan Williams, his like head bounced off the ground, so that's what shook him. But it was like so fast and so close. They called it for targeting. Ended up overturning it. And there's Bama fans like I was like watching or reading comments on Instagram. They're like, that was just such a dirty hit. Such a dirty hit. And everyone's like, if you look at the replay, their heads never collided.
yeah.
And they're like, how is Little gonna sit there and celebrate after just hurting his own former teammate? And everyone's like, again, you could tell you're a Bama fan because you're really soft. They never touched. It's good stuff. It was awesome. The LSU game, I saw Brian Kelly get trucked by a ref
Really?
on the sideline. Yeah, he got blown up.
That was the one game that, like, especially after watching the Texas Ohio State and like how it went and how shitty it was. I was like, man, I'm like I can't wait for the fucking LSU Clemson game, and then we ended up like leaving the house and going to do shit.
Yeah,
We went to like the Apple Orchard and everything, and then like as we were coming home, I'm like, fuck, I'm like LSU Clemson. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty solid game. I actually enjoyed that one. Spinning back to the IU game, obviously they looked pitiful to start the game. It was very slight. The first quarter as a whole was pretty not good for them.
Yeah.
But then obviously they turned it up. I don't know if it was because Old Dominion has come in, and from what I've like been reading, they're not necessarily a doormat. Old Dominion's supposed to be like like an okay team.
They looked okay.
Yeah.
Like actually looked okay.
And then all of a sudden, IU's run game just couldn't be stopped.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, that was ridiculous.
Anyone
Roman
who was in the
Hemby.
backfield, backfield was just going off.
Yeah, legit. Actually, now looking at the rest of the stats, I mean, Hemby ended up with 23 carries and 111 yards.
Yeah.
And then Kalen Black, 17 carries for 92 yards.
Yep.
Lee Beebe.
Dude, I was laughing every time they said his name.
That's so funny. Lee Beebe.
I was sitting there at my friend's house, and I'm like, dude, they need to stop saying his last name. Because to me, it sounds like you just meet like someone's infant. You're like, oh, look at the Beebe. Look at the Beebe.
And first name Lee, too. I mean, what the fuck? Lee Beebe.
So I had an idea. I probably shouldn't say it on here because someone might try to steal our merch. But of making BB-themed shirts. Depending on if he goes off. I had like a very great merch idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to wait on that and see how
definitely.
he actually does. But
Yeah,
I mean, if we're 5 games in and IU's kind of
and he's
if they're
doing
5-0 and he's doing well, yeah, I'd be all right.
I don't
with
know
maybe
that IU can go. Actually, I meant to. That was one thing I wanted to look up.
Their schedule.
Yeah,
I can tell you right now.
They're probably not going to go 5-0.
Kennesaw State, Indiana State.
Yeah,
Then
Illinois. When we go to Illinois, they're probably going to get smacked around.
Yeah, Illinois more than likely is going to end up beating Indiana. But,
Yeah.
And then Iowa after that, which I watched some of that game yesterday too. They look a little bit better offensively than they did last year. Kind of.
Yeah. Well, Gronowski injured himself celebrating.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't know what happened. He didn't even celebrate really. He like fucking just stood up, and I'm assuming it was just leg cramps.
Yeah.
The way he was just. It looks so funny though because he runs a touchdown in and then he just like gets up and his like boys are cheering him. And then he just like falls to the ground, just like lays and sticks his legs out.
Yeah.
He's like holding his calf. I'm like, what the hell's going on? But Gronowski is so much better than who was that fat fuck they had there last year? That was like 300-pound quarterback. Looked like a guy couldn't throw the ball to save his life. So bad. So I mean, quarterback play for Iowa was looking a little bit better. Their run game looked good yesterday too. They God, I can't remember the running back's name. They beat the piss out of Albany though. It was Xavier Williams. Yeah, he had 11 carries for 122 yards and a touchdown. Terrell Washington, 15 carries, 69 yards. Dude, they had like same shit. Like they were running the ball up and down the field. It was awesome. Gotta love seeing that. It was funny too because they were like when I first turned it on, they were still trying to throw a little bit, and then they went to the run game, and it was literally just hand off. They were just feeding the fucking rock to the running backs.
Dude, if it works, I'm telling you, if you can get the run game going. There's no point in throwing the ball. Just keep going.
That's what they were saying yesterday before the Texas-Ohio State game, too. They're like, whoever wins the run game is probably going to end up winning this game.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is because both quarterbacks are just looking to figure it out.
My problem with Texas, like their game plan as a whole yesterday, it truly just looked like a very simple, like a 12-year-old playing Madden for the first time game plan. They're like, I'm just going to go with these most basic recommended plays in Madden. And that's it. They didn't do anything fancy, special. It just looked kind of dull.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, it was very... I mean, and that's... You kind of need that because that's what you want for someone like Arch Manning. Like, you got to get him into the flow of things. You start with, like, simple, quick, easy completions and shit like that.
Yeah, but they never... like veered away from that.
Yeah, but like the play calling itself though is like almost you can't you like oversimplified it to the point like you forgot you were playing Ohio State.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be able to fucking cover any short, easy shit you're trying to do.
It wasn't great. And apparently Ryan Day has a nipple piercing. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did catch a glimpse of that picture this morning. Don't know. I don't know if I should buy that or not. I feel like that's photoshopped. Like I feel like he seems like the kind of guy that would.
He definitely does. I mean, I saw it like when it first happened. I didn't see it like live on TV, but like it was blowing up everywhere. I feel like if it were fake, just one like like Dov Kleiman, some clown page like that would have just posted it.
That's true.
But I've seen a lot of people posting it. I'm like, is Ryan Day freaky?
He definitely seems like the type of guy that would have a nipple
100%.
piercing.
100%.
And speaking of getting caught on live TV, I did catch the moment on live TV in the few minutes I watched of the Bama and Florida State. I watched that they panned to the crowd, and then they're like just like focused on this Bama fan, this kid just standing there, and he just looks at the camera and he's like, he just flips the camera off, and then they're just like pan off of him really quick. That one started going viral too. I'm like, hey, I actually watched that live. That was fucking sick. I was freaking out, and I'm like, Stephanie sitting on her fucking phone. I'm like, yo, look. And then right when they pan away,
It's
I'm
pretty
like,
awesome when you catch like a live moment.
yeah, exactly. A moment you know is gonna go like fucking viral too.
It's like, wow, I saw that. I'm getting pretty. Tonight we have a good game. We have a great game tonight, and I'm very actually excited to watch that.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. I forgot.
Notre Dame and Miami play tonight.
And I'm not going to be able to watch it because I'm going to a Labor Day party at 5 o'clock.
What? Labor Day's tomorrow.
Yeah, and anyone who does a party on Labor Day is a dickhead, knowing people have to work the very next day.
You don't have to get scuzzy. Just hang out, have a couple beers, and just grill out. Dude, you don't have to. I actually have sworn off getting scuzzy. I'm just like kind of over it.
Yeah, I say that once a weekend too, and then the next weekend
it's
comes
just like,
around.
I had a Miller Lite yesterday, and it just didn't hit. I'm like, it just doesn't hit the same. Beer hasn't just been hitting at all. I'm like, kind of just tired of beer.
Maybe just drink something else then.
I'm not gonna because then I'll just get like messed up.
You sound like you're wimping out, dude.
No, it's just
We got the best fucking summer's about to end here. You gotta go out with a fucking bang.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably just I don't know.
Football's starting. I can't wait to sit on my couch and stay sober and watch ball all day.
That's great. That's an alcoholic take if I've ever heard it. You don't have to get drunk every time you do something.
Yeah, that's crazy. Exactly what I said.
But yeah, Notre Dame, Miami, really excited about that. I'm interested to see how Carson Beck does in Miami. He was a trash can in Georgia. I think he's going to be a trash can now. I just hate Carson Beck and his face. So I'm kind of hoping he just gets his wee stomped on.
Yeah, I'm not a Carson Beck fan either. I think, he looks like Timmy from South Park.
He does. And he's just like I hate his face. He's got like a punchable face.
Yes, he does. He has a very punchable face. Virginia Tech, South Carolina might be a pretty decent game actually too. I might fuck around and watch that since I got nothing to do till I go to the party.
Yeah, might as well. I'm probably going to sit here and watch Alien Earth. I started watching that show. It's actually pretty good.
Mr. Football, dude. Mr. Football, and now you're not going to watch fucking football when it's on?
What channel is it on? I'll tell you if I can watch it or not.
You said you could watch any channel.
What are you talking about?
When you're going on vacation today, I thought. Aren't you going to another country?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, right.
It's on ESPN.
Okay, I got to catch a flight. That's right.
It's at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That was another thing that was cool about we didn't even talk about like Nebraska, Cincinnati. That was a big win for Nebraska. That was a kind of lackluster game in itself.
Also, real quick on Nebraska before we get into the good, I want to talk about the bad. Dylan Raiola said that it's not my fault God made me look like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, God made him buy those sunglasses and cut his hair like that. And
thank you.
And do his pregame rituals like that.
And choose the number 15 and have the ugly dad bod like him. It's like
he legitimately, it's like crazy. That's like a mental illness thing.
It's weird.
That's like actually like a mental illness
thing.
He
probably has like a shrine in his closet he just goons to.
Yeah, because
that's that kind of behavior.
There's like a difference between there's a difference between just like looking like someone and like occasionally you're like, sometimes like you do get like caught up, maybe pretending to do something like they do, but like he legitimately goes out of his way to do every single thing there is. It looks like he's wearing a Halloween costume 24/7.
No, 100%.
It's like when are we gonna see the real Dylan Raiola?
Yeah, I agree.
Probably never, because he sucks.
Thank you. I've been saying this.
Yeah, he looked all right though in that game. he didn't look too bad. I was expecting them to do a little bit better against Cincinnati, but it's a big win for him. And being an Arrowhead, supposedly it was supposed to be like a home game for Cincinnati, but boy, that fucking crowd was all Nebraska fans.
Yeah, it's a lot closer.
It was seriously all Nebraska fans. It was crazy. And then, of course, being an Arrowhead and being that Cincinnati was there, Travis Kelce and fucking Taylor Swift, who are newly engaged, or they're not married yet, right? They're just engaged.
I think it's just engaged. Yeah, just engaged.
That shows you how much I've actually followed all that. I just scroll past that every time I've seen
Well,
it, but I couldn't
unfortunately, I
remember.
have Schefter's notifications on, so I got the notification from
I've seen
him.
it a million times too,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't remember if it was married.
Even
or
my
engaged.
ESPN fantasy app said something about, like, dude, what the hell is this?
They did show Patrick Mahomes was there too, which I thought was really funny because they're talking about like Dylan Raiola looking the way he does, and I'm like, and they're showing Patrick Mahomes up in the fucking suites at Arrowhead during the game, and I'm like,
get on the field. What are you doing, man?
yeah, it's so funny. You see Dylan Raiola like, doing this shit,
Dude, I honestly I'm not ready to see that, dude. I'm not ready to see that. I hate when he does that. It's so stupid.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope he has a kill. I kind of hope like actually he wins the Heisman. I hope he has like an insane fucking year this
Dylan
year.
Raiola?
Yeah, I hope he
What
wins.
is he, like, probably 68th in Heisman voting?
Sure, I don't know, but I hope he wins the Heisman. I hope he has like an insane fucking killer year, and I hope he goes to the NFL draft next year and goes super high and goes to a team and just gets absolutely fucking clobbered in his first start in the NFL and just gets totally shit on and kicked out, and he'll be a backup after his first year in the league and just career over.
This is the problem. That could never happen because he's ass.
Yeah, obviously it's a long shot from the start of like him going and winning Heisman and having that good of a year. But I mean, I kind of do hope like he does make it so good that like some dumbass team is like, no one's thinking about taking this guy and we're getting him.
We're gonna literally get the mini me of
like
Patrick
the fucking
Mahomes.
the Saints. The Saints
Yeah.
are gonna get fucking mini Patrick Mahomes. And he's going to go to the NFL and just get absolutely shit pushed in every week. And then
I wonder what Arch's stock looks like right now. Ryan Poles was at that game yesterday.
I think Arch's stock should look fine to anyone who actually, again, this is like the argument we have a lot.
But you know how much it fluctuates, especially like rankings. Like,
well, that's what I mean.
Texas
like,
is probably going to drop to like 5.
That
was not a good look. Ohio State.
I don't know.
They're not going to be top 3.
Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, if a 5 would be like probably worst case scenario, but I mean, it's a 1 loss to a 3, so I can't. I mean, they might just drop to 3.
But it's also just because of the fact of the way they looked. Like,
yeah, but Ohio State didn't really look like a fucking 1.
Yeah, but they beat the 1. That's the problem.
Yeah, but they're a 1 that lost to the 3. It could just it'll be really close. I don't think they're gonna drop that far, considering.
I think they definitely do. I'm excited to see. I want to, just like there was one example. I was talking to one of my buddies because. That is one thing I kind of do understand is the ranking and how stupid it is. So LSU's probably going to move up to like 7. I'm trying to think. There was a ranked team that like barely beat a Cheeks team.
Well, it was Boise State who was ranked, who got absolutely dog-walked by a non-ranked team.
They will be unranked after this week.
They absolutely
100%.
should be because they were already ranked 25th. So
yeah. I guess I'm wrong.
Michigan will probably move up.
Michigan would definitely move up.
Illinois should move up. Arizona State won. I guess Miami, you'll have to see what happens to them. Notre Dame, you'll have to see what happens. Clemson lost. They're at 4. So what? I mean,
they're going to drop. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to 9. I wouldn't be surprised if they just swap places.
I'd be shocked by that. I'd be shocked if LSU got jumped just from. I mean. That just seems like too much. And then there's weeks of like fucking last year this happened too, where like big teams like lose and then they don't drop in rankings, or teams that are like, you look at Indiana. Look at how long it took Indiana to move up in the rankings last year. Now, granted, I know strength of schedule, all that bullshit, but like they're sitting at like 9-0 and they're still ranked like 17. It's like, okay, well they've
but they played like JUCO teams and barely beat Michigan when they finally played an unranked Michigan at that.
Yeah, understandably. Like I said, I know strength of schedule plays into it and everything, but it's weird how the fucking thing moves around. I don't understand it at all, because it really doesn't mean shit. In all honesty,
it definitely does. When going to the playoffs.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean shit. If your team's gonna win games, then they're gonna win games. Doesn't matter if you're the fucking ranked 7th. If you make it in the playoffs and you beat every team and win the Natty, then it doesn't fucking matter. I mean, it's gonna happen every year.
Well, you need to get to a certain point to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, understandably. Yeah, but again, if you're 7, you're in the playoffs. You're not making it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're 7 or 1, though.
Ohio State won. I think Natty ranked 6th, 4th, something like that.
Last year?
Yeah, they were not top 3.
Because
Ohio State was supposed to get their cheeks pushed in by Oregon.
I want to say, I mean, maybe not top 3, because Notre Dame, obviously. Who was the 1 last year?
tell you right now.
Yeah, look that up. I thought Ohio State was up like
Oregon. Yeah, it was Oregon that was number 1.
Oregon,
Ohio State was 8th.
8th.
Yeah. Notre Dame was the 7. Yeah. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal that all these teams dropping their first game because with the 12-team playoffs, it's okay. They don't have to go undefeated to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's what Cade Klubnik was saying yesterday after the post-game thing. Cade Klubnik, the quarterback for Clemson, just in case for those who don't know. He was like, you just have to bounce back. And they can say that now because, yeah, we could just lock in now and be okay. We could still make the playoffs.
Yeah, although it does, well, yeah. See, he's kind of just proving my point. Like, it doesn't matter really. You don't have to shoot for being first ranked. If you know you're gonna make the playoffs, like all it matters is winning the fucking games once you make the playoffs. So.
Yeah, 100%.
But these games like for sure are going to affect the playoff. Like to think like, oh, we're okay. So if like Texas, they didn't have to play Ohio State. Like it's a big deal that these two teams decided to be like the powerhouses that they are. Decided to go outside of their and be like, all right, yeah, we'll play each other right off the rip, because that could fuck up their playoff season, like their seeding at the end. Because it's like, oh, well, strength of schedule. Look, they lost to Ohio State. Like now, instead of having a cupcake team week 1, like they could have. And same for Ohio State putting it on the line. They could have lost to Texas. It'd have been the same thing.
Texas has a cupcake team next week. San Jose State University. Let's see who Ohio
72-0.
And then Ohio State plays Grambling.
That might be a close one.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to say probably not. Trying to see what else is going on here. Interesting. If there's any like big games next week. Oklahoma, Michigan.
Dude, Monday you got TCU, North Carolina. That'll be an interesting game.
Yeah,
Bill Belichick's first game as a head coach in college.
Chapel Bill, I forgot about that.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? North Carolina's at home and they're 3.5-point underdogs against TCU.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah, that'll be a fucking good game. I am so curious to see how that plays out. Chapel Bill.
Why is this not showing me every game, I feel like? Whatever. Anyways, moving on from that. Maybe. See something here? Yeah, moving on from that. We have much bigger news than any of this that has happened since we've last spoken to you guys. Micah Parsons was moved from the Dallas to Green Bay. I think there's good points. I think it's pointless. I think it's just a more interesting thing. People breaking down the contract and the money he's going to make from going from Dallas to Green Bay. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool, like an interesting factoid, but none of that honestly played into it, I'm sure, just because of the fact he didn't want to be in Dallas.
You're talking about the $900,000 difference only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, I thought that was like, okay, like interesting, cool. Because they're just basically kind of just comparing it from like the money he was offered from the Cowboys to the Packers. It was a $900,000 difference. But I think the biggest thing that people are overlooking is the fact that he felt disrespected by Dallas and no longer wanted to be there. I think maybe that probably didn't even matter to him at that point anymore. He's just like, I'm out. I don't want to be here.
Yeah, and in all honesty, the only reason that it seemed like he wanted more money is because David Mulgeta got involved. And David Mulgeta wants more money.
Yeah, that's literally probably a big part of it.
That's like literally that's like what made the biggest difference in all honesty. And yeah, $900,000, like, yeah, sure, it's easy to make that comparison because he was fucking living in a state where there was no income tax.
Yeah.
But that money also goes to other shit. Like everything else, there's different costs to everything because there's no income tax. It's
Correct.
Not just like free money.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously it was not just about the money. The disrespect is probably his number one thing, and
apparently like
so.
Him and Lil Wayne are boys, apparently. Because I'd seen something earlier that said this was like a year ago, or maybe 2 years, whatever. This was in the past, like before all this started. Lil Wayne was talking to Micah Parsons and asked him about Jerry Jones, and Micah Parsons told him, our relationship, it's not like that. So basically, they never really had a close, good relationship. That there was always distaste, I guess you could say.
I can't say I blame Jerry Jones. I'm glad I've had a couple days to think on this. and not just like it didn't like find out while we were recording
Yeah.
and just put out like a quick take on it. Because, I mean, I think, in all fairness, I think both parties won in this situation. A lot of people are hating on the Cowboys. Like, obviously, the immediate reaction was every single Cowboys fan posting a video being like, what the fuck? Like, their world was ending.
Yeah.
Because they traded their star player, one of their star players. And they were melting down, and then about an hour and a half, 2 hours went by, and then the video started coming out where, like, the coping began, and people were like, you know what? Fine. We don't even need you, Micah Parsons. Have fun paying $47 million, Green Bay. Like, people were just, like,
that is
immediately
crazy,
trying to cope.
No, I do agree. That is insane.
The $47 million a year?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Green Bay is putting themselves in cap hell.
Yeah, not really yet. I mean, they're not paying anybody else yet.
Jordan Love.
Yeah, but I mean, like, other than that,
he's getting paid a ton of money too.
Yes, the two of them. I'm referring to other, like, outside of them. We know Jordan Love's been paid. That's already done and over with. So I mean, you got $100 million wrapped up in those two now, obviously. But everyone else they have is young.
Yeah,
like all their receivers are young. All their defense is pretty much young. They kicked how much cap space by getting rid of Jair Alexander. They had the money to do it. They wouldn't have did it if they didn't have the money.
Obviously, yeah.
And they know, I think, that they have to go all in for. They have this short.
They don't have a very big window.
They have a 4-year window.
Yeah.
As long as they got Micah, they got Jordan Love still on this contract now that they've paid him. They're going to need to hope that their draft picks from the last year, 2 years,
they need to hope they
this
hit.
year hit. Exactly.
I think the biggest problem too, though, is the Cowboys really did not get much for Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I was actually shocked. That's what I mean. I feel like both parties won because for Green Bay, they got what they needed in a great defensive piece.
Yeah.
Like, they had to pay him whatever. But honestly, to only give up a 26 and a 27 first-round pick, and then Kenny Clark. Like, Kenny Clark's great, but he's older, and they have people who can hopefully fill that space.
Yeah.
Because they do have a very young team. I mean, for the last year and the year before, they were the youngest team in football.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a plus. So for Green Bay, they're pretty happy about it. And also, if you're Green Bay, they don't even really like their first round picks. They don't use them for superstar. Like, they don't go for wide receivers and shit in the first round. So for them,
yeah,
who cares? And Green Bay's always relevant. So, like, what does that first round pick look like? Is it 23, 22?
I mean, a first round pick is a first round pick.
For sure. But it's not like obviously it gives Dallas a capital, like, if they need to trade up.
But they really didn't get much capital, in my opinion. Like,
no.
They probably, if I'm Dallas, I think I would have liked to also have seen maybe a second or third, like, some later round picks as well.
I'm like, dude, the Bears gave up more for Khalil Mack.
Yeah, dude, the Jets got more for Jamal Adams.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was shocked by that as well. Like,
it was not good. I'm like, dude, who is in that office making well, we know who. Like, dude, are you?
But in all fairness, it's still good because, like he said, right now they get Kenny Clark, which, again, before this happened, before the Micah Parsons thing happened, I thought Dallas is actually still going to be all right this year. I don't think they're going to suck.
Well, actually, they just extended Deron Bland.
They're
just happened right now. They paid him $94 million.
Ooh.
4 years.
What is that? I don't know. I can't do the math on that. Jesus Christ. But there you go. Like, they have good defensive pieces still. Like, they have great defensive pieces. They've got good-ass offensive pieces. Yeah. Schottenheimer, we've talked about him last episode, I think, about him being, like, a great football-minded guy. I mean, they have a good chance of still being really good this year. Like, actually making the playoffs. I legitimately think so. Their division's tough for them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I still think they're going to be all right. And
I think they'll definitely be okay.
Getting Kenny Clark in there, and then again, now you got 2 first-round picks coming up. Like, for them, it's kind of the same thing as like Green Bay. Like, Dallas is always relevant, so their picks aren't going to change much. But I have a feeling they're going to take those picks and use them as like a combo deal to like move up. You know?
Yeah.
Because that'd be their best option, really. Because they're not going to end up with a high draft pick ever.
I'd agree.
They're too good. But all in all, yeah, I don't hate it. I don't think it's. I think both sides kind of won. They got what they wanted. I mean, he got rid of David Mulugeta, who Jerry Jones did. They don't want to deal with him anymore. They said, "See you later, Micah." And honestly, like, I know a lot of people are shitting on Jerry Jones and everything, but like, dude, for me, the last 2-3 years, like, Micah Parsons is kind of fucking annoying. I know Packers fans are creaming in their pants and Good on them. They got a great player, but
if
like
we got Micah Parsons, we would be creaming in our pants as well.
100%. But also, he comes with a lot of fucking baggage. I mean, you're talking about a guy who goes on his fucking own podcast during the football season and like brings shit up that maybe shouldn't be brought up. And like he has made comments about his own quarterback in Dallas that allegedly is also what kind of played into this bullshit. And like making just like too much shit gets out through that, and him like bitching about stuff going on with the team, and like that's sure, if you like that, then have fun, because that is a big deal. That does play into it. I know Dallas is America's team, not quotations. They're not really anymore, but
not anymore. They're cooked.
But they still draw the most media attention, and that isn't a good thing. We talk about how that's not a good thing about like being able to walk through the facility and watch the players fucking working out and all that shit. How it's like a zoo.
Yeah.
And then you have your star player on the team, like the biggest guy on the team, and he's got a fucking podcast where he kind of airs your dirty laundry as well. It's like that's not really good for the team either. Like,
I mean, a lot of players do it. Just Micah Parsons is relevant at the time.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. Like he's a star player. It's like now you go to the Packers, he's gonna be probably their star player. I mean, outside of like everyone, Jordan Love, if you're a Packers fan. But I mean, how are you gonna feel if he comes out in like week 4 and he's says something you don't like? Like he's still gonna be fucking.
Hey, Jordan Love looks like an ogre.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, I mean, if he says anything about like the passing game looks weak, like I'm just kind of disappointed in our passing game this week. Like any comment is now going to be, and he's under a microscope now because now that he's going to Green Bay, like everyone's gonna be watching him.
100%.
So
100%.
It's a good and bad thing, I guess, but crazy fucking deal, dude. $47 million a year is absurd.
That's what I think is nuts. I mean, just like the numbers to me is just what kind of I think just
that was way too. They could.
That's way too much.
Yeah,
that was stupid.
But that's David Mulugeta. That's what that is.
But the thing is too is like again the $900,000 difference for me is like that's Micah Parsons just wanting out of Dallas, and then the numbers on paper too. Like I'm the highest paid non-quarterback player in the history of the NFL. It's like, okay, yeah, on paper, but like compared to this, if you would have taken this deal, it's really not that big of a difference. Granted, the fact that we are downplaying $900K is insane to me. We're just like, oh, it's just $900K.
No, see, I'm not. That's like what I thought when you sent me that. I thought like you were, and I'm like, that is nothing to like.
But like
for me or you, like that's fucking $900,000.
But like is in that world,
yeah,
it's like, dude,
it seems
really.
Yeah, I think though, like that was just more leverage for Mulugeta, because to go to Green Bay, it's like, okay, so he's only making $900,000 more a year at $47 million, so they couldn't have even offered him 42 and still made him the highest paid non-quarterback, because that would have been just slightly more than Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, any of the other guys, and he would have been making less money than he would have in Dallas off that deal. So it's like Mulugeta knew, like, hey, you guys are going to have to like bump this way the fuck up, because now he's moving to a non-income a state that does have income tax, all the different tax brackets, everything else. Like he's like, yeah, you're going to have to bump that number up. Like keep going. Keep going. They're like, fucking A, dude. Like 45. He's like, nah, it's still not enough.
People are going to have to take out a second mortgage to afford this.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, that is a crazy number, dude.
No, it's nuts.
$47 million a year. I mean, that's with 120 fully guaranteed. That's probably the bigger part. I think that's the more important part to players, in all honesty. I mean, we've kind of learned that in recent years. Like that's kind of been their biggest gripe with things, is getting the guaranteed money. And that was kind of like with Trey Hendrickson, TJ Watt, same shit. Those guys all want the guarantees. They want to know that their future's set 100%. And that they can't get like fucked over and hurt and this and that, which is why a handshake deal does not make sense.
Stupid.
With the biggest player on the team. I understand the frustration there, but that is so stupid to think that was going to be the end all be all for that. Like for Jerry Jones to even think that was going to be the end of it.
No,
like, yeah, no, we did a handshake, dude. It's all good. Like, nah, especially not with the agent that Micah has, dude. He gets every fat deal done in the NFL. He's got to be the greatest agent in NFL history.
Oh, 100% easily.
I can't remember who. I know he's Joe Burrow's agent, and we know Joe Burrow got a fat bag. That was I want to look up who else who else he manages, because that dude is pretty interesting.
So the internet was blowing up yesterday because there was this kid named Devin Hester Jr. that returned a kick in like his, little league game or pee wee game, whatever it was. And everyone's freaking out because it comes out this kid isn't even related to Devin Hester at all. The kid just happens to be named Devin Hester Jr.
Wait, so last names don't mean that they're related?
So because the internet, like, they didn't know who this kid was, and that's why they freaked out.
Yo, so yeah, I thought he was on there too as well. So Jordan Love is also he is Jordan Love's agent, who we know got paid $55 million a year. He's Micah Parsons' agent. He is Deshaun Watson's agent. He's the one who got that deal done with Cleveland. So that was like the one that really sparked everyone's attention to him. He is Derek Stingley Jr.'s agent, who we all know just got paid was it $30 million a year. Antoine Winfield Jr., he's Justin Fields' agent as well. Derwin James, Budda Baker, Xavier McKinney, Darnell Mooney. Dude, he's got so many people on his... Like, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. Those are some of the biggest contracts in football. I guess he's not Joe Burrow's agent. I was wrong on that. It was Jordan Love I was thinking of. But I thought for sure he was Joe Burrow's agent too. That's just my bad. But nonetheless, those are ridiculous. Calvin Ridley's agent, J.C. Horn. I mean, all these guys who have gotten absolute bags. That is so impressive.
Yeah, that is nuts.
Apparently not.
I mean, I don't know. He's an agent. Yeah, it's nuts.
When you're sitting here talking shit on Jordan Love sucking ass and Deshaun Watson sucking ass and Derek Stingley not being better than fucking...
But, like, agents are going to do those things. It's nuts, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's crazy. It's one guy getting all of them done. Like, it's fucking insane.
No, 100%. I agree.
And I'm sure Trey Hendrickson should be kicking himself in the nuts right now, if anything.
Trey Hendrickson is...
He should have held out a little bit longer.
That situation to me is, like, I don't ever want to hear about it ever again. That's kind of how I feel about it. Just because all that huss and fuss and... posting golden hour Snapchat stories or whatever, Instagram stories that I'm not even in the state of Ohio right now. I'm in Florida. It's like...
Told you that shit meant nothing.
It's like okay, well, you did all that just for... Oh, well, they gave me a $14 million raise this year, so it's okay. But next year, I'm going to be back in the same position by this time next year.
Oh, they're getting rid of his ass next year.
Oh, 100%.
They're getting rid of his ass after they fucking fall flat on their face again this year.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you are... almost 30 years old. See ya. We'll ship you off.
Yep.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're like, well, we need to clear up the cap space anyways. I'm telling you, they just really need to, like, restructure all those contracts. Something's going to happen. T. Higgins gets traded in 2 years or something like that. It's going to happen. I'm very just interested to see how it plays out. I'm interested to see how the Bears season plays out.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing a lot. I guess it's based on all algorithms. But my algorithm is nothing but Caleb Williams hate. And my buddy at work, his algorithm is solely like Caleb Williams glazing, and he's not even a Bears fan. He's like, it's just like pops up. He's like, I'm a Colts fan. He's like, I'm just really scared that there's so much hype around him that he's not going to do well. I'm like, all I see is hate. Yeah. Everyone loves to hate this guy. He can't even like exist.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's all mine is too.
It's like insane. Mm-hmm. It is insane. But I don't know. I'm interested to see. They play primetime week 1, fortunately.
I think that's great. I love it.
Yeah,
Start us off under the bright lights. Put us in the pressure cooker immediately.
Do it. I mean, yeah, sure. I'm down to see
Ben
it.
Johnson versus KOC. You fucking kidding me? That's awesome, dude.
JJ versus Caleb.
Yeah, JJ versus Caleb, exactly. Like, dude, it's good. This is a great matchup.
Yeah, I think
DJ Moore, Justin Jefferson.
I still don't know our defense side. I wonder honestly how our defense is going to be.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Dennis Allen has the boys going. I'd like to know how different his system is than Eberflus.
That's the one thing I will give Eberflus. I can't knock him on that. The defense cooked.
That was another thing I was going to say about the Cowboys that I forgot. Like, they got Eberflus as their DC
and
now.
And Jack Sanborn.
Oh, you're talking about, you're going back to the Bears. Yeah, I'm like, well,
no, he's on the Cowboys.
Oh, he went to the, fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
He's reunited. He's
Son of a
reunited with the
bitch.
Flus juice.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, there like that's another argument for the Cowboys. Like, you guys got a great defensive coordinator too.
Yeah, that's what I always said. I mean, when it was coming like around time to firing Eberflus, I'm like, dude, if this guy
Just
would just
demote
be willing to take a demotion
Yeah.
to be a DC, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I just don't think that. I don't know how that
No,
works
it
in the
definitely would
locker room. Like, you
never work
could.
out.
Yeah.
You're like, hey guys, so
Yeah.
they're bringing in a new head coach. They're bringing in Ben Johnson, but I'll still be here. I'm going to be the defensive coordinator. Like, Jalen Johnson or Jaquan Brisker just walks up and like still hates him.
Yeah.
I also think that was like probably another reason why that could never happen. Not even solely just because like the non-existent chance that he was willing to take a demotion, but I think that locker room was just cooked. Everyone was against him. Everyone hated him.
This is a great fresh restart. Like, new DC, new head coach. I'm
Everything
liking,
is new. Like literally, almost everything from the bottom to the top is new.
which is why expectations should not be too high.
No, I mean I definitely. The problem is just the fact that it's year 2 Caleb and it's Ben Johnson who had all the hype in the world last year and the year before that because they're like, look what he did with the Lions. The Lions were pathetic and celebrating like they won the Super Bowl because they didn't go 0-16, and they go from worst to first in like literally a year. So it doesn't help. It's like what's very like nerve-wracking to me is like I hate constantly being in the spotlight where it's like everyone's like, they might just be the best thing on earth. They could be Super Bowl contention. It's like
That's what I was saying about like the Chiefs this year. Like, you haven't heard much offseason talk about the Chiefs outside of like that Rashee Rice shit, but like,
I mean, I think it's kind of just a given though because they're one of those teams that are just good. Like,
yeah, but like I think people are kind of gonna like write them off because of that Super Bowl loss because they got dominated in the Super Bowl. People have
they
been
did the same
waiting
thing after they lost the Bucks. I mean, they got their dicks blown off by the Bucks.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like they're almost a sleeper team because no one wants to admit.
I don't know that they are. I don't know. Definitely get your point. Like 100%. I see where you're coming from. I don't know that you can say that they're a sleeper team. It's like with New England. It's like New England. Everyone just knew they were always going to be good.
Yeah, I don't mean sleeper in the same sense of like, oh, like they're supposed to win 3 games and they're going to win 15.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
sleeper in the sense like everyone's been waiting for the Chiefs to get their shit pushed in.
Yeah.
And it happened on the biggest stage in the world earlier this year.
Yeah.
And no one has talked about them since. And everyone's just been like worried
Well, it's
about
also because all this like it's almost like a reality TV show because all the focus is taken from like.
But it's just Travis Kelce. No one. It's
That's
not
what I'm
Mahomes,
saying though.
which
He's
is crazy.
taking all the attention from everything else is because of Taylor Swift.
And it's also like it's like not even him doing it. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm dating her.
Yeah,
But
no.
everyone's like, no, this is just the cameras just follow her naturally, so it's now you're in the spotlight.
I don't really understand the kind of. This is actually completely unsports related. When did Taylor Swift kind of had a fall off where she really didn't do anything? Came back, started making pop music, and then all of a sudden there's like this like cult following now where it's like really, it kind of just like what happened one day where she just like blew up massively.
Nah, she's always had that shit, dude. Even when she was a country artist, like even still, like,
I just
she's
felt like it was
always
never
had a fucking.
Maybe I just never paid attention. I just felt like it was never like this.
It wasn't because she wasn't into pop music, but pop music is way more popular than country is.
It's fair. That is
So
actually
she hit like a whole bigger, broader audience.
great point. But now it's like it is truly like cultish where it's like
Oh,
you
it is,
can't even
yeah.
slander her on the internet.
No, it is absolutely a cult. It's fucking.
It's so weird.
It's mentally ill behavior.
Yeah.
To be so obsessed with a
It's so
celebrity.
weird. And especially like there's this person in my like apprenticeship class. She's the same age as Taylor Swift and like fangirls over her. I'm like, don't you think it's kind of weird that you fangirl like that over someone your age? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I mean, I get like being a huge fan, but it's like literally trying to mold yourself after her. I'm like, that's kind of odd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like mentally ill behavior.
That's odd.
Like
It's
you
scary.
can be so obsessed with somebody.
Dylan Raiola, we're looking at you.
Yeah, turn the camera around. Look at Dylan Raiola over there. Yeah, it is weird. It's weird as hell, but yeah, I think the Chiefs kind of like. I don't know, how did we get onto the? Oh, you're talking about the Bears being in the spotlight, like because of that. Yeah, I agree. It's just that's not a problem you like to have.
No, definitely not, because then it's obviously, again, our QB can't even exist without getting clowned.
Well, because nothing's gonna matter. that's what I hate. It's because nothing's going to matter. If he comes out and plays 3 weeks of good football and throws for 250 plus yards in 3 straight games and has like 1 pick and 6 touchdown passes, there's still going to be, I would say 60% of the crowd is going to be, it's been 3 fucking games.
Oh, yeah.
No, they only played this team. He beat a rookie quarterback who's never played an NFL snap. Oh, they did. Like, it's just going to be the same morons that's
100%.
out there saying the same dumb fucking shit, screaming from their toilet bowl on fucking Twitter. And on the other end, there's going to be the morons who are like, oh my God, is Caleb Williams going to do it? The Bears are looking like they could maybe make the Super Bowl. Could they win the division? Like, it's going to be the same shit on both sides, no matter what. And if they suck for the first 3 weeks, it's just going to be even louder on the one side, and you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so stupid. I hate it. I hate all of that shit, too. Like, the extra hype. We've said it on here so many times. It's getting fucking redundant at this point. But, again, it's like, this is Ben Johnson's first year as a head coach. Let's all remember that. Let's all remember Caleb Williams is in his 3rd offensive system. I know it's his 2nd year, and he should be better. And he should show improvements. But if we expect him to come out and light the world on fire, we got another thing coming. I do think in my personal opinion, I think this is going to be a good year for the Bears. I don't think we're going to be like fantastic.
If we're a 500 team, I'm happy.
I think we easily win 9 games this year.
Yeah, a 500 team and competitive losses.
Yeah, exactly. Just competitive. That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want to see and competence. We want to see competence.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
We have seen a lack of competence in this fucking team.
Slack-jawed football anymore. I'm tired of that.
Yeah, man. Like incompetent coaching, incompetent playing, just terrible play calling. Like, we've seen all of it. If we can just see some competent fucking football that makes sense on the field when it's 2nd and 8, instead of handing it off up the middle again for the 17th time in a row, and we see a different type of play call, maybe
third and long, it's like wide receiver screen.
Yeah, get it behind the line of scrimmage and then try and gain 9 fucking yards.
Yeah.
If we don't see that bullshit, I'll be happy.
Because stuff like that, like what basically like made me think of that was like starting like the Caleb Williams hate. I saw a TikTok again of this guy on ESPN. I don't remember. I think it was Colin Cowherd, who is a coward. The guy's a bozo, but he was sitting there. He's like, Ben Johnson said, we know he seems upset and angry, and he's saying, oh, we cannot be making, we just need to not make the same mistake twice. He's like, the way I interpret that is Caleb Williams is not learning. He's making the same mistakes over and over again. He's like, is this going to be another bad year? And then, so then obviously that took, and then everyone in the comments is like, Caleb Williams has like reposted this. Like, people are making a big fuss out of nothing. So like you're saying, there's the two sides of one thing. It's like, we got Colin Cowherd over here reaching for anything he can possibly continue to have a job on. Mm-hmm. And obviously players realizing what's going on and things that, and they just hope that it actually does like fuel his fire to be like, hey, this year I'm going to turn it up. I just want good play. I just want to finally be at rest when it comes to the QB position. We're to be like, we're okay. We have a guy.
I think that, like, I've accepted. I think we are. I think we are okay. I expect him to struggle in the sense of, too, like, he's 23?
Yeah, 23.
Picture when you were 23 years old, and now if you put yourself in his shoes.
I was going to bar bingo every week and just
yeah, like on that stage and this and that. I know he's played his whole life and tried to get to this moment, but still, like, you go from your college offensive system to playing against virtually no defense, realistically, to coming to the NFL, and then you get fucking Shane Waldron as your OC, who called quite possibly the worst offense I've seen the Bears run maybe ever.
Since Mark Trestman.
And you had to learn that. So you took your first year in the NFL and tried to embed in your brain this system.
Yep.
And now you have someone like Ben Johnson who literally has a mind unlike anybody else that we have seen
and everything
in recent
is so
years.
meticulous.
Besides like Sean McVay.
Yeah.
And even still, Ben Johnson's like just the amount of trickery and movement in the offensive scheme is absurd. And now you have to try and forget all the shit you knew, but still remember the important parts and learn this ridiculously complicated system. And you have like 2-3 months to get ready and be like, all right, get out there and perform it perfectly. Like, There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be mental errors. There's going to be
Growing
fumbles and stupid shit that happens.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But it's so much work to try and learn. And you've never even met the guy.
Yeah.
It's not like he's been in your building for 2-3 years and he just got offered and took over the head coach. It's like, no, he wasn't even in your building. You don't know him from shit.
Exactly.
So, like,
it's like we really need to just see, like, the biggest thing when it comes to that is, like, just seeing improvement.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm okay with the mistakes that are going to happen first. Growing pains are a thing. We just need to see improvement. Really quick off-topic thing. I mean, still on topic of football. One of the guys at work, he's a carpenter. He's like, hey, who's your favorite football team? I'm like, the Bears? Why? He's like, it should be the Jacksonville Jaguars now. I'm like, why? He's like, my cousin just made their 53-man roster. His cousin's Jack Kaiser. He's a linebacker. He went to Notre Dame. I'm like, hey, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm like, how close are you with your cousin? Would he want to come to my mom's basement and do an interview?
We could probably set that up.
That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. I'm like, yeah, we could do it over Zoom too. He's like, yeah. He's like, I mean,
I think he's pretty busy, but
he's like, we're pretty close, but I mean, I texted him congratulations, and he hasn't texted me back. I'm like,
he's got a lot going on in his life.
Yeah, he's prepping for the start of the NFL season this week.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is really cool. Really cool.
Speaking of guys making rosters, well, we talked about this last episode, and then the Panthers re-signed Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, they're like, actually, you know what?
Jalen Coker got hurt and placed on the IR.
Yep.
So they're like, fuck. Hey, wait.
We were just joking. It's like holding up an Uno reverse card.
Yeah. So we'll see how that pans out. If it's the real Hunter Renfrow, please stand up. We'll find out in fucking week 1, dude. See him cooking out there. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
That would be such a great fuck you to the Panthers. Like, how also cool, I guess, if you're a Panthers fan, where, like, you know, a lot of their fans would be like, why are we cutting Hunter Renfrow?
Yeah.
Like, we have nobody really, which receiver wise, like, we have a rookie that we drafted, and we got Xavier Legette, like,
yeah, year 2 receiver who, like, needs development as well.
Yeah, like, what are we doing here? We got a guy who's a great fucking route runner and can clearly still break ankles. Why are we cutting him? And then it's like, you know, we just got to make the moves we have to.
Bad organizations do bad things. We've said it countless times on this show.
And then they get a redemption.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, we're gonna re-sign him.
Well, it
It's like,
makes
all
them
right.
look worse. It's just like, actually, guys, we're going to go double back on that.
Well, that's why I think it'd be so hilarious if he comes out and he's like wide receiver 1 in fantasy for like the first 2 weeks.
That would be cool.
That'd be so fucking
cool.
funny, dude. That'd be amazing.
It would be. But, I'm sure you got some baseball news for us, though, don't you?
Oh, I still got football stuff.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I got
Fuck is going on?
nothing
with
left on football.
this? Something, you know. Oh, here we go. That's what happened. All right. Well, the Patriots released their veteran safety, Jabril Peppers.
Oh, yeah. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
He, I don't even know. I haven't looked up to see if his court case or anything like that has. What's come of that?
I forgot about the court case and all of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, when he got in the fight, had the coke on him and all that stuff. And
Totally forgot about all of that.
yeah. That was
Like, actually, because I was shocked. I'm like, I seen they released him. I'm like, that kind of seems kind of
yeah, it was all
crazy.
because of that, because he was away from the team for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of like, man, this is long overdue. Surprised they took this long. Maybe just get him a little more money, pay him some more.
I think the Bengals should sign him.
I mean, might as well. Jabril Peppers is a very serviceable player. I mean, he's a solid player.
He's got $4.3 million guaranteed on his contract still, so Patriots are still going to have to pay him.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Right now would be the time to snag
the
him.
Bengals could be like, hey, you want to come play? We'll give you league minimum. It'd
Yeah.
be okay. Like, yeah, sure. I'll make $5 million this year.
He started in 85 games. He's got over 500 tackles, 7 interceptions, 6 forced fumbles, and
Solid
7
player.
fumble recoveries in the NFL.
He's not a bad player. He's pretty good.
Bengals could use someone like that because I still think their defense is going to suck.
Absolutely. The Bengals defense is cooked. Trey Hendrickson or not, that defense is cooked.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna let that one go away because yeah. And then this move I didn't understand at all. I know they don't really. I guess they don't have hope in him, but the Lions traded Hendon Hooker to the Panthers.
Yeah, I kind of.
But like
A lot of people were like, that was a big storyline for some reason. I don't know.
because Hendon Hooker was really good coming out of college, and like obviously the Lions take him, and it's like, all right, well, you know he's not going to start there for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
But
Unless they're like desperately, they need draft capital for whatever reason. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I just I don't even know if they traded for him, actually, now that I'm, like, looking at this. It says they signed him. The Panthers signed him.
I think they just... I'm pretty sure he just got waived.
Yeah, which just seems crazy.
Which,
I don't know. I just wasn't expecting that. But whatever. And, Patriots also. They released wide receiver Kendrick Bourne.
I saw that.
He requested his release. So, guess not everybody's a big Vrabel fan. And did you see the fucking rivalry uniforms that are coming out?
Yeah, some of them are...
Some of them are fucking fire, dude.
The Bills is the best one.
The Bills one? Yeah, that's the one I screenshotted because that looks so goddamn cool. But apparently, they're playing... I didn't look at all of them. I just seen a few. But apparently they're playing the Patriots in the game that they're wearing those. And the Patriots will also be wearing their rivalry uniforms, which looks like identical to this. Like they're like solid white, basically.
They're blue.
Are they?
Yeah.
I didn't look at them.
Yeah, they're like...
Pull them up really quick.
Yeah, I got you. I think the Patriots one is not that tough. I think the 49ers looks like one of their alternate uniforms already.
All I seen was the Jets. I seen the Jets one's is fucking
the Gotham
dope,
City
too.
one? Yeah, that one is tough. This is the Patriots. It's just
It looks like the Bills uniform. It looks like the Bills standard uniform.
yeah, it's like really not that impressive.
No, it's not.
It
looks like NC North Carolina football.
Yeah, it's just kind of lame. I don't know.
Shout out Bill Belichick.
I didn't really like it, Chapel Bill. I really didn't like it that much.
And I seen the Arizona Cardinal ones. People are like loving on that one. They're like, dude, it looks so sick.
It looks like a tortilla.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, like look at the dust flakes and shit, like the sand speckle.
I do think the Arizona patch is tough.
I think that it looks cool, but yeah, then when they're like, yeah, it looks like a fucking tortilla, and I'm like, you can't unsee it. I'm like, damn it, I can't.
The Rams is lame. It's literally just a black
it.
jersey. It's super lame. It's literally just a black jersey.
With their fucking little tights, plastic yellow and blue bullshit on there still. That's dumb.
It's super lame.
That is so dumb. What's the Niners one look like?
It's kind of... I mean, it's cool, but it looks like they're normal black alternates.
It does.
And they just added some gold accenting.
Yeah, it's cool looking, but...
It's nothing crazy. The Bills is just... those things are tough, bro.
Yo, that picture with Josh Allen, yeah, that shit...
I was thinking about it. I might actually buy one.
Yeah, you're going to spend $400 on that. That's fucking...
You think I'm buying it from the...
$400 jersey.
I'm not buying it from the NFL shop.
Yeah, that's still... Yeah, it's... yours. You're not gonna. Yeah, you're gonna get that one. It's gonna say Josh Allen. It's gonna be spelled ALLIN. Yeah, but it was only $98.
Yeah, it was tough. Dude, they're actually they're a lot cheaper.
325.
Yeah, right.
Those are gonna be so fucking expensive, dude.
Oh, 100%. I guarantee they're probably already for sale. Let's see. Bills rivalry jersey. Are you on the NFL shop? I don't know. Maybe not yet. Buy. For sale. Let's see. Yeah, they're not there yet. But someone I've actually on Reddit apparently already found one in a bootleg store.
Yeah, I was going to say there's already got to be bootlegs out there for sure. People are going to be trying to get on those so fast.
That's actually hilarious.
Those Bills ones will look super sweet in the fucking snow, too.
Is this it? That's what I'm saying. People are like, this is actually kind of smart.
Yeah, dude, this
is kind of smart.
They are so cool looking.
Yeah, they're tough. They are tough. Okay, well, I don't know. Weird.
That was everything I had on football, though.
Give us some baseball. I'm sure you got plenty on that.
I had one NBA thing I wanted to talk about quick.
An NBA thing?
Yeah, believe it or not. I don't know how the fuck this ended up hitting my algorithm, but I think that's probably because they've heard what I've said in the past. I know they have because they listen to you through your phone all the time. But
that is true.
I've had this conversation with some basketball fans before. I went to AJ's house one time and was watching, I forget what it was. It was like Celtics and whoever. And Doris Burke, was announcing the game.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I can't stand this chick's voice. I'm like, the way she sounds is so stupid. Like, she just sounds like a fucking idiot. Like, I'm like, she's terrible. And they both looked at me and were like, what? They're like, dude, Doris Burke's like a legend. She's so awesome. And I'm like,
she is loved.
She sucks, though. Like, I'm like, listen to her call. Like, she sucks actually at calling games. I'm like, as someone who doesn't watch basketball, she sucks. Because I'm not sucked into the idea of her as like, oh, she's been doing it forever and blah, blah, blah. And this dude, Jack, the guy who's sitting there saying, Dude, I've actually never really paid attention. He's like, you're kind of right, though. Like, she kind of does suck a little bit. I'm like, yeah, listen. Well, she just got demoted by ESPN. She says ABC/ESPN has demoted Hall of Fame Doris Burke from its NBA Finals team and promoted longtime network commentator Tim Leger, I don't know how to say his name.
No idea.
To its number 1 team. Sources briefed on the decision told The Athletic. Legler? Oh, they spelled it wrong. Look at that. Legler will pair with longtime lead play-by-play Mike Breen and Richard Jefferson on the finals. So Doris Burke, goodbye.
See ya.
I thought that was funny. I'm like, there's one reason that's in my algorithm, and it's got to be because I've just talked so much shit on her for so long. But yeah, baseball news-wise, let's start with some stupid shit. Yeah, we're gonna go right into this stupid fucking 2-minute Cubs bullshit. The Cubs just signed veteran first baseman Carlos Santana.
Season saved.
The fuck are we doing?
Season is saved.
What are we doing? What are we doing, dude? First off, we just got swept by the Giants, which is just fucking embarrassing, dude. It's so embarrassing. Like, right when you think this team's about to, like, maybe turn it around, we kind of had a couple good games.
Yeah.
And then you get swept by the fucking Giants? That team's ass, bro. That is so fucking bad. And then we barely beat the Rockies yesterday, 4-3. Like, what are we talking about? And then, oh, I know what to do. Let's sign Carlos Santana. Yeah, so now we have two first basemen that are backups with a combined age of fucking 80. What are we doing? Like, we have Justin Turner's 41 years old, and then now we sign Carlos Santana, who's 39. We don't need a backup first baseman, dude. We don't. We have so much young fucking talent on this team that's, like, chomping at the bit to play. And Owen Casey can't get out there for a fucking at-bat. And Michael Busch just keeps stinking it up. Why Craig Counsell can't change this fucking lineup around is truly beyond me. It makes no sense. Every single day that this lineup comes out, I'm like, why is Nico Horner not leading off? This is a guy who gets on base every single time. He is our best hitter. He is one of the best hitters in the league this year. He is the second best hitter in the league with runners in scoring position as well. This dude is doing everything right. Bump him up. Move the fucking lineup. But instead, we'll just keep letting everyone bat in the same spot and just keep striking out and swinging at dumb shit. We'll keep letting PCA swing at balls that are bouncing 2 feet in front of the fucking plate, looking like Javi Baez 2.0. I mean, Michael Busch isn't doing shit. We don't need fucking Justin Turner out there or Carlos Santana. Like, I just don't understand the move of signing him. I don't care how fucking cheap it was. It's just stupid, dude. It's just stupid.
Just non-serious moves happening right now.
Yeah, it is. It is non-serious. That's exactly what it is. Like, we're a serious team that legitimately could have ended this season with over 100 wins.
Yeah.
And instead, we're fucking around, playing with our dicks with, like, 25 games to go. And the easiest schedule to come.
Yep.
Like, we need to have, like, this last month of baseball, we actually should have only lose, like, 5 games. And we already lost fucking 3 of them.
Yeah.
To the Giants. Like, what the fuck? God, it's so frustrating. So that's that. And also, that is combined with, you know, the fact that our pitching has kind of struggled. The Red Sox released Walker Buehler. Who, yeah, he's struggled with the Red Sox, but Walker Buehler's a fucking veteran. The guy's a great arm. Walker Buehler has some nasty shit. Carlos Santana. Go get Carlos Santana. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe they got him confused. They're like, man, you know, he'll bring vibes up, play some music in the locker room. Like, wait, that's not the right Carlos Santana, guys.
Yeah, wrong Carlos Santana. Not the cool one. close in age, but not the right one. Jesus fucking Christ, it's so dumb. And then, you know, the whole $8 million, everyone fucking talking about that. Kyle Schwarber is just so fucking incredible, dude. He is so incredible. I was watching that game. It's so weird. I have found myself, I think probably because of him, I've probably watched like 7 or 8 Phillies games this year.
They're kind of an entertaining team.
Yeah, they are. They're a very talented team. Like, and you watch, like, you get to see Bryce Harper and fucking Kyle Schwarber and Alec Boehm and Trey Turner. And, I mean, their pitching is phenomenal. Like, they have a really awesome lineup. Yeah. I'm not a Phillies fan at all. I hate Philly. Obviously, we know that. But, yeah, Kyle Schwarber the other night, 4 home runs. Just absolutely mashing the shit out of the ball. He's up to 49 on the year.
That's actually crazy. I know. It's like, it was nuts. Dude. Because at first it was like, whoa, his second home run of the game brings him to 47. And and it's like 2 more notifications. I'm like, God,
Dude.
Yeah, it was.
I had seen. So I was looking at like just scores, and I seen that they were winning like 12-4, and I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, Kyle Schwarber has fucking 3 homers. I'm like, I'm turning this game on. Maybe he'll hit a 4th. Turn it on, and like literally he was coming up to bat. I'm like, no way, this is awesome. Sure enough, he takes one off the second deck in right field. The call was phenomenal. He ends up going 4 for 6 on the night. He ended up coming around for another at bat. They hit, I forget, they were up like 18-4 at this point. and which I totally forgot that the Cubs released Vidal Brujan, but he is now playing on the Braves. He came out as their position player to pitch for the 8th and 9th inning, and he got out of the 8th inning not long after they batted around a little bit, and then in the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 8th, Kyle Schwarber ended up coming up again for his 5th or 6th at bat. And they're like, he's got a chance to do something that's never been done in baseball, and you got a fucking position player on the mound. I'm like, this is going to be tough, dude. He's going to have to sit back on one for so long.
Yeah.
And he fucking hit one. It was just a sky-high pop-up to center field, and he knew he got under it. He was, like, pissed. And I was just like, man, can you imagine watching that happen? Like, no one's ever hit 5 in a game. What's also crazy is I think now this is the 3rd time this year 4 home runs have been hit in a game. Kyle Schwarber is only the 21st player in MLB history to hit 4 home runs in a game. 3 of them have happened this year.
It's crazy, man.
Nick Kurtz just did it like not even a month ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's insane. But he's only the 4th Philly of all time to do it. Mike Schmidt was the last one in 1976. So it's been a while up there, but man,
that's awesome.
He's so fucking great. Yeah, he ended up going 4 for 6, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. Just ridiculous. I mean,
that is nuts.
He is just fucking so awesome to watch, man. I love Kyle Schwarber. I still stand by he's my favorite player in baseball.
I'd agree. He's an electric player. No, I would agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't agree he's my favorite, but I would say I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, like for me as a Cubs fan, like I've loved him on the Cubs.
Yeah.
And I was just always interested, like even when he went to the Nationals and the Red Sox, like I was just always, I'm like, man, I just want him to do
guys
good.
You follow, yeah.
He kind of like saved the team, man. I mean, the guy tears his ACL and goes out like 1 week into the season in 2016, and then it's like, oh, he's done. And that was back when he was out of shape, like big. Also, another reason you don't sign him for $8 million. The guy was playing fucking center field for 1 week and tore his ACL, colliding with another player. So that just tells you how he is defensively.
Yeah, but like, home runs.
Yeah, but home runs. Yeah. So it's like he goes the entire season. There's no shot he's coming back. No shot. There's no way. And he's working out, and he lost a shitload of weight, started getting jacked, and just and comes back and played in the fucking World Series and had a critical hit in a huge moment. Like, Kyle Schwarber was everything. Like, he was a guy that, yeah, you would have loved to have seen been like a lifelong Cub.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just love the guy. He's great at fucking baseball. He's great as a designated hitter in baseball. he's fantastic to watch at the plate.
Yeah.
I think that was all I had actually on baseball. That was pretty much it. There wasn't. I've been so focused on like football news and shit.
There's been so much of it, dude. It's just been like spam. It's honestly getting kind of like almost spammy.
It absolutely is.
Because there's so many different pages now that are posting the same news.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, how many times am I going to see that this guy signed an extension?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, it's like I like screenshot something to like remember to talk about.
Yeah.
And then I see like fucking 4 different iterations of it.
It's like, crazy.
I don't need this.
It's crazy.
What's happening?
Yeah. Nuts. But, well, guys, make sure you watch Notre Dame Miami. Or you could even watch, Virginia Tech and South Carolina?
Just Virginia, I think.
Okay.
I think it's just. Oh, no, it is Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I thought so. So, yeah. You guys can watch that. We're definitely going to recap the Notre Dame game because I'm obviously will be watching that. I know this is the 2nd week in a row we've done a Sunday episode. This will not be our normal thing. Obviously, with the NFL season starting, it's just the way our schedules have worked out. So give us a break.
Yeah, it's not always going to be fucking perfect.
No.
But, we're busy. We have lives too.
Yeah, we have full-time
We try our
jobs.
best.
We do try. And you guys need to try your best and help us blow up a little bit.
Yeah.
Our following is kind of plateaued. We've kind of been staying at where we're at. We're on Instagram. We're on X. We're on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere that you get your podcast. TikTok. Follow the TikTok. Get us up on this, guys. Let's do this thing. We help you guys by giving you quality entertainment, and you help us by giving us following. I think it's a fair trade. I'd say it's a fair trade.
I think it's a fair trade. I think it's also kind of, yeah, it's definitely a fair trade. I mean, you guys get to brag about how you were one of the first followers. Once we hit 100,
Yeah.
once we hit 1,000,
Once we hit
5,000, 10,000, once we
Yeah.
start getting up there, and you'll be like, yeah, I've been listening since day one.
I'm a day
You
one.
can fucking pop your collar and shit, and like,
And then all the day ones, we know who you are. We can get you, maybe one day we get big enough. Day ones, we have a day one party
yeah, a day one party.
on our yacht in the playpen.
Or a dinghy and a playpen, whatever we can manage first.
Yeah, probably the dinghy part. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks.